Alright, here are my predictions for Medic versus B-Rod. Um, Last card actually wasn't bad. It was just the fact that everybody fighting was making their debut. So why would I predict on... there's no reason. Like, you don't know these people. I'm not watching a bunch of no-names that are not going to be in the UFC for more than a year. I just don't care enough. But this card has actually got some decent fights, some pretty big names. Not big names, but, it's okay, I guess. Rebetsky versus Prepelek. Going Rebetsky by KO in the second or third. I think it's going to go similar to how the Drew Dober fight went. Kyle Prepelek is not bad, but I don't think he's good either. Rebetsky is a moron. He definitely has CTE. He's stupid. He's dumb. He's literally just a brick. Like, I don't know how else to say it. He is a true ball of muscle. I think he's just going to charge in there, hit Kyle Prepelek a lot. I think he's just going to find the KO. I also think he could use his grappling in this. He surprisingly... He kind of did really well against Grant Dawson in the grappling. I was pretty shocked by that. Like, I knew Rebetsky had good grappling, and I kind of... Like, I picked him to beat Grant Dawson, but not by his grappling. I picked him by KO, which he could have gotten, but he decided to just not finish. I don't know. I hate the guy so much. But I'm gonna pick him again, and that means he's gonna lose again. But yeah, dude, Rebetsky, I think he should win this pretty easily. Not easily because he never has an easy fight. He's gonna come out this fight looking like a bloody mess. But I think he's gonna find the KO in the second or third. I think he's just gonna launch these ginormous hooks, and I think eventually one of them is gonna find Prepelek. But yeah, second, third round TKO. I'm gonna go Bogdan Grad in this one. I don't really know this guy, but I don't think he's very good, and I think Bogdan Grad is not bad. He was actually dominating Luke Riley in that first round, like, really easily, and then he got slimed out. But he's all right. All right, I can't open this one. So this one, Mark Vologdin, or Vologdan, however you pronounce his name. He's not good. He's really small for bantamweight. He's even small for a flyweight. He just doesn't want to cut the weight. He could definitely make flyweight. And Borislav Nikolic is from something. He's from a different organization. He's a champ, but it's not like a huge organization. It's like Cage Fighting or Cage Warriors. I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna go Borislav Nikolic. By decision. I think this is gonna be a war. I actually watched a minute of his fight tape. Yeah, I know. And that 1 minute of footage showed me that he could beat Mark Vologdan by decision. Because he's 5'9". I think he's a trooper. I think Vologdan actually could. I think he could find the KO with a sneaky overhand. Just because he's short, I think he could get in the pocket and find the overhand, or maybe an uppercut. Maybe I don't know if he has that in his arsenal. I don't know if he. Yeah, I don't know if he has that in his arsenal, but Nikolic does. He fights with the hands down, but I think if he uses his length well, I think he should be able to beat Mark Vologdan. But this is gonna be a good fight. I just think Mark Vologdan is really bad. Don't really know these guys that well. I know. I don't know. This is a great fight, actually. And I'm gonna go Ludwig Klein by. I'm gonna go by KO in the third, actually. I think Tofik, he kind of crumbles, I think, when he starts taking like huge amounts of damage. And he's a cheater. He was losing to Ignacio Bahamondes in the first round, and then he cheated for the next two. He had a bunch of fouls, bunch of cage grabs. I swear he even bit the dude. He's a dirty fighter. And Oroblai slimed him out in the first round. His grappling's not that good. Ludwig Klein's grappling is not. Don't get me wrong, Musayev definitely has the grappling advantage, but I think Ludwig Klein will be good enough on the ground. Um, I know he broke his leg or something, or like something happened with the leg, but he was in a wrestling match not too long ago, and he looks fine in it. I don't see why. I think the leg's fully recovered. It's been a good bet. There shouldn't be any worries with that. And I just think he's better on the feet. I think he's way more technical. He's way more clean, and he probably hits harder too. Yeah, I don't think Tofik is bad, but I think Ludwig Klein is really good on the feet. I think he's really good. Sorry. And I don't think Tofik is good enough on the ground to dominate. But yeah, that's definitely Tofik's path to victory is by the ground game. Yeah, but I'm gonna go Ludwig Klein by a decision. I think he's just better on the feet. Yeah, wow. Dude, look. Who are any of these guys? Like, am I crazy? I know this guy. He got slimed out by Uros Medic, I'm pretty sure. I don't know these guys. Like, who are you? Oh, yeah. Wait, what? Oh, I thought that was Gene Silva for a sec. I was like, dude, how did he fight? Oh, hell no. He lost to Terrace Finney. And who is this guy? He's the underdog. Oh, my God. Oh, no. Yeah, bro. That's the battle of the NPCs right there. That's bottom of the barrel. Now, okay. These 3 fights are not bad. This card has a total of 5 fights that are worth watching. Or no? Um. Yeah. Okay. So Rakic versus Tybura. I'm gonna go Tybura here. I think Tybura's gonna be able to get at the grappling in. He's huge. He's actually a really big guy, and he looks good against Tyrell Fortune, who I actually rate pretty highly. I think Tyrell Fortune would make light work of Rakic actually. And Tybura almost got the victory in that. I don't know. I don't think Rakic is good. I think the only way he wins this is by decision, but I think he's gonna get chinned, or I think he's gonna get blobbed on the ground. Yeah, I don't really know how good Rakic's grappling is, to be honest. I don't think it's horrible, but I think Tybura is just kind of like he's just look at him, dude. He's a little chubby. Yeah, I think he's just gonna be able to blob him out, and I think even on the feet, I think he could find the KO. I think Rakic is definitely a lot faster. But yeah, I don't think he's gonna be able to. I don't think he has the power. I don't think he's even that. Like, he's a big light heavyweight, but is he though? Is he really though? Yeah, I think he's probably gonna walk into fight night at like 230, at 230 pounds, maybe 240. But yeah, dude, I think I'm gonna go Marcin Tybura by KO in this first round. I'm gonna go first round KO, but late into the first round. I think Rakic is gonna look impressive for like 2 or 3 minutes, and then he's gonna get slimed out. He's gonna get blobbed to the cage. They're gonna get off the pocket. He's gonna hit Marcin Tybura with an elbow or something. Tybura is just gonna hit him with a straight. I think this is actually a pretty easy fight to pick. I'm gonna go Jan Blachowicz by decision. I think he's better everywhere. Navajo Sterling, I think, is underrated right now. Everybody says he's not that good, but I don't think he's a 3-1 favorite in this fight at all. I think that's disgusting. Jan Blachowicz, for being 50 years old, is still good. He goes to a decision. He had a draw with Ankalaev. He went to a very split decision with Pereira. He had he beat Guskov, and he had a very, very close fight with Oldberg, dude. And you're telling me Navajo Sterling is on the level of these guys? Okay, he's better than Bogdan Guskov, but he's not on the level of Oldberg, Big Ank, and Pereira. He's just not. He's not. Dude, I think Jan Blachowicz is gonna win by decision. I think he's better. If Navajo Sterling does win this, it is on like 2 weeks' notice. There's no way, dude. No way Navajo Sterling wins. I don't believe it. I don't think Jan Blachowicz. He doesn't have a style to get washed. He leg kicks you. He's got a nice jab, and that's pretty much all he does. He just leg kicks and jabs. And if he smells blood in the water, he'll go for it. But dude, no, he's good. He's very good. And you're telling me Navajo Sterling is better? No way. There's no way, dude. Yeah, Jan Blachowicz by decision at 3-1 odds. I think this is a borderline life savings, but I mean, I could be wrong. I just don't think so. All right, we have Uros versus Daniel Rodriguez. What a main event! I'm gonna Uros by first round murder, dude. Like, is there really any other thing you can do here? I think D-Rod, this is post-prison D-Rod. He's been out for like a year. He had a very close fight with Kevin Holland. I think he's actually pretty good. He's like a beefy welterweight. But dude, my thing is, he's just not that good. He's not technically very good. He doesn't have the greatest grappling. But he does hit hard. And I think he's got an alright chin. Not the greatest chin, but he's got an alright chin. But Uros is going to be way too fast. He hits way too hard. He's actually pretty good at distance. And he's good in the pocket. He's good everywhere on the feet. And is D-Rod really going to shoot some takedowns? He's not. I just don't think so. But yeah, dude, I'm going to go Uros by first round slime out. I really just want him to win. He's one of my favorite fighters. He's really good. But yeah, I don't know. I just don't think. I don't think D-Rod's. I think D-Rod. The problem is, there's just such a big speed gap between the two, like a really big speed gap. Yeah, I think that's really what this boils down to, is a speed gap. But dude, post-prison Daniel Rodriguez, he could be a new mythical fighter. We don't know what he learned in prison. Yeah. Going Uros match by KO in the first. But, I don't know, he could... Sneaky takedowns by D-Rod, dude. Sneaky takedowns. And he did beat Kevin Holland. But, yeah. Yeah, so, my picks are... Like, dude, who are these people? Ooh, bro. Conor Betsky by second or third round. Jesus Christ. Huh. Second or third round TKO. Bogdan Grad by decision. Borislav Nikolic by decision. Ludovic Klein by third round TKO. Marcin Tybura by first round knockout. Jan Blachowicz by decision. And Uros by first round to knockout. Those are my picks. Yeah, I mean... Like, dude, what are these cards? Like, am I crazy for thinking, like, is this card gonna be any good? This is the co-main? Oh, no. Is this completed? Is this the final thing? Dude, are we serious? Yeah, alright. I'm gonna be honest, I might not upload a video for that card. But, just in case I don't, I think Salkild wins by second or third round knockout. Yeah.